Welcome back to the morning show on Tobago Updates Television. It's 7:54 a.m. and if you're getting to work for 8, you have 6 minutes. And remember those children who are doing SCA, no stress this morning. No stress, it's just calmness. We're going to get the job done, and by 12:30 it's pizza for everybody. Yes, it's going to be a good day. Just calm down. Remember what you were taught and just do your very best. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're continuing conversations this morning in studio with our guest, and we're speaking with Mr. Akeil Andrews. And if you know anything at all about Mr. Akeil Andrews, he's the owner and the director of Ties and Nuts. Ties and Nuts is a brand, a gentleman's brand, of course, and we're talking about Rock Your Socks 2024. Good morning, Mr. Andrews, and welcome.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Of course, always a pleasure. And of course, we're talking about Rock Your Socks 2024. We know the reason behind rocking your socks, and we know, of course, that you are very passionate about this cause.
Yeah.
And we know, of course, that you lend your support to the persons who need it the most at this time. Let us talk a little bit about what is the essence and the genesis behind Rock Your Socks.
All right, so March 21st, basically we celebrate World Down Syndrome Day, right? So we pay homage to persons with Down syndrome, those persons with that extra chromosome, where we pay homage to them by wearing our mismatched socks, right? So of course, I found it fitting to embark on this initiative because I have, as I said, a gentleman's business. Ties and Nuts is a male accessory line, but it's sale of ties, socks, tie pins, cufflinks, etc. So in 2020, I decided that, I'm going to start this campaign, and I also partner with the Peters Family Foundation, where part proceeds are, given back to that NGO to assist families with Down syndrome.
And I'm happy that you mentioned the fact that the reason people have Down syndrome is because they have that extra chromosome. And the socks, of course, kind of represents what the chromosomes look like.
Yeah.
And so that's why, people kind of wear the socks. And I'm so happy to learn that a young man has seen the importance to partner with.
Yes.
What is, in terms of your interaction with the Peters Foundation or persons with Down syndrome, what have you learned from it, or what have you, been exposed to that is the most remarkable thing? I saw your recent post on your Facebook page, I think it was, when you were interacting with one of the young men.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that stand out for you?
Well, this year's theme is breaking the stereotypes, right? And prior to my interaction with them, we all have them in a box or in a bubble. So interacting with them, as I said, I will always say it changed my life because they are just like you and I. They interact very well. They have dreams, they have goals, just like all of us. And, it's just for us to include them in the day-to-day operations of life. They are not limited to having kids, or not limited to not having children, or not owning their own home, or starting up a business, or anything of this sort, or having careers, etc. Because, as I said, they are just like you and I. And I always say that extra chromosome is extra love. Right? So I would have worked closely with Jeremy Peters. That's a part of the Peters Family Foundation. Gabrielle Woods. I would always call Gabrielle Woods' name because I would always say she's the one that really changed my life, because I think she's only, well, I can't say how old she is. I know she's a preteen, right? And I worked with her in 2022. I had my niece on set, and the interaction between the two of them, it was amazing.
Wow.
And my nieces, they are in that teenage phase now. So, as I said, yeah.
Well, I am so happy that, you partnered with them. You saw the importance and that you have that passion and that drive. And I could feel it when you were speaking. I could see that you really are. This is not a promo or marketing scheme here. This is something that you're really passionate about.
Yeah.
And so we want to encourage persons, of course, to rock your socks. As we mentioned earlier, the team here at Tobago Updates, they're rocking their socks. Akeil is rocking his socks. And we want you too to rock your socks. How can persons get a pair of socks to rock today? Those who have not yet gotten their socks, you can still get them. How can they get them today?
All right, so they could contact me at 475-9632. That's my mobile number. 65 per pair. Right, as I said, part proceeds are given to the Peters Family Foundation to assist with families with, Down syndrome.
Awesome. Yeah. So it's not too late for you to get your pay. And of course, as we mentioned, it's for a worthy cause. We want to support families who have persons living with Down syndrome. And we want to continue to spread the information, to spread the education that people, the general public, becomes educated about this situation. So we know how to deal with and to treat with persons who are living with this situation. I mean, as Akeil said, they are normal people, just like you and I.
Just like you.
They have something that we don't have. They have something extra. And as you said, that extra chromosome is Love. It's for love. So we're going to give them that love today, and we're going to get our socks and rock them. In closing, is there anything you want to share with our viewers today?
You know, it's not a fashion statement today. It's all about paying homage to them. So yes, you want to wear something that matches your outfit, but let us remember the importance of the day. You know, so rock your socks to pay homage to the person with Down syndrome, and let's remember them not only just for today, but anytime after as well.
That's right. So get the education and make it a habit, a life habit. Make it a passion. You know, the more you know, the more equipped you are. So rock your socks today and get the information for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. And let us continue to support the community of persons who are living with Down syndrome. Don't forget, you can get your socks. You can check Akeil's page on Facebook and I suppose Instagram, Ties and Nuts. You will get more information and you will see the wide selection. And as a matter of fact, if you're on the Portmore right now in studio, you can check us. We have a few pairs here. Yes, and it's only $65. I want to wish everyone who is celebrating someone who has Down syndrome today all the very best. I want to express love to all of you guys. I have had the pleasure of interacting with a few persons, and I'm telling you, yes, that extra chromosome really is love. It really, they are the most loving and caring and observant people. So just continue to give them your love and your support there as we observe them today, and make it a habit to just drop in, see how they're doing, and lend that measure of support. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we end the morning show on Tobago Updates Television, but we do not end our programming here. We continue on with Tobago Notes, and then we head on over to GMT with Candice Jackson. So we ask you to stay with us, and while you stay with us, of course, we want you to share the live, share the live, share the live.